Okay guys, so another opening video, and this one is for Yadakk. We'll call this one the Yadakk organization opening. So it's pretty standard with Yadakk. First thing you do, of course, is build one road. That's the tech you start out with, is roads. You want to place it somewhere where you can send warriors in two different directions. So as you see here, I placed my road based on these two pieces of fruit I could see around my capital and initial spawn. Because in all likelihood, there's going to be villages that can reach those pieces of fruit there. So not quite. There's not a village around the second piece of fruit here. So before I convert my second village, I'm going to get organization. And some players do this differently. They'll just keep sending warriors out and making roads, and they'll use that to upgrade their capital, which is fine. So here we are on turn 3, and now turn 4. So turn 4 is where we start upgrading our villages. You want to have your third village by turn 4, and now we should be able to upgrade 2 of our villages this turn. So we'll start with our capital using roads. And then we'll also upgrade, it looks like village number 2. I think I picked that one because there's 3 fruit left around it. So I normally don't make any more warriors. I normally just make the 2 in the beginning. And then I'm going to focus on upgrading all of my villages. And I lied. I made a third. I made a third, and I think I'm going to make even a 4th warrior here. Okay, we're now in turn 8. I think it skipped a turn. Okay, so I don't know why I skipped some turns, but let's go over what happened here. Obviously, I got population growth in this ruin, and that allowed me to upgrade my capital, getting forestry as well. So kind of early. Usually you're going to upgrade your capital around turn 9 or 10 and get your first giant. So yeah guys, I'm just going to skip ahead to turn 14 since I already skipped some turns and show you what's possible. So we got turn 14, we got 66 stars per turn. We were able to lay down some custom houses, but I mean, we've got plenty of giants. We're up to 4 now. And that's because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, looks like 5 level 5 villages. So we might have another giant somewhere else that I'm not counting. Okay, so we're done with that game since it was skipping turns anyway. But that was a good example of how well this tribe can eco. So here's another example of an opening. So I'm going to go towards the direction that has the most fruit. And you saw I circled that that shallow water square down there. I did that because I know there's more land down there. Otherwise, that would be a deep water square. So just as last time, 2 warriors, turn 0. So here's turn 1. I'll go for my village. I'll send. I could have sent this warrior to the right, but that would have cost another road. So yeah, I went ahead and sent him to the left as well to save on roads, because obviously there's got to be more land down there because of that shallow water tile. I bought organization again on turn 2, just like last time. So yeah, luckily we did have another village down here. So again, no third warrior. So turn 4 is where I'm going to start upgrading my villages. And I think this is going to have the same result as the last game. I'm going to upgrade my capital using roads, and I'm going to upgrade one of my other villages using fruit. And I'm going to choose the one that seems to have the most resources around it. So it turns out that lake we seem to spawn next to is actually just a puddle. We're going to go ahead and upgrade another village here. Unfortunately, we can't reach a level 3 village yet. Yeah, so not being able to reach a level 3 village, we went ahead and saved our stars, of course. So this guy gave me writing. And then I bought hunting. So now I could get my level 3 villages in here. The question is, do I upgrade a village or do I make 3 riders? Let's see what happens here. Or I might do a third option. I might upgrade my newly found village here. Yeah, I'm not sure if this was the best option. I could have tried to rider spam. Obviously, my opponent has riders as well. But that does let me upgrade my capital. Build 1 rider, build 2 riders. Okay, so yeah, he's probably going to get that village. I don't really care. That's why I'm not going to upgrade it. I don't want to give him a free upgrade. A freely upgraded village. But actually, no. As long as I keep rider spamming, I should be able to keep it from taking that village. At the same time, I've got him interested in taking that village, so he's not going to probably expand anywhere else. So it's kind of a win-win, because I'm going to keep expanding over here to the northeast. And he's probably just going to kind of stagnate while he tries to continually take this village from me. Well, let's get some vision. Let's see what we're working with. And now, based on what this explorer is revealing, I know I can easily continually defend that village. And it does look like he's stuck down there on a small landmass. So yeah, now, of course, he's back in the village again. And we're just going to keep building riders while we expand to the east. Yeah, I can already tell who's going to win this game. It's unfortunate our opponent spawned kind of blocked, like we blocked his expansion, which was probably thanks to roads allowing us to travel farther faster. Okay, guys, bear with me. One more game showing the Yadakk organization opening. Because it's such a good opening, I just want to show you 3 times, 3 times how great it is. And this one won't be about eco either. This one will be about meeting your opponent early again. So just show you some more road and rider play here. Kind of like the last turn, but the last game I showed you, but this one will kind of be on steroids. So yeah, we found a ruin early. We decided to go for it. It gave us an explorer, which is really going to pay off here. So this one is different in that on turn 4, we're not going to have, we're not going to be able to convert 2 villages. But we still bought organization. So turn 4, we were still able to upgrade 2 villages regardless. So yeah, I don't know if you caught that, but we met our third opponent and he gave us writing. So now we've got writing and roads and vision, and we'll see how quickly Yadakk can terrorize and overcome their opponents when you've got all three of these. I mean, all three of these are just the recipe for disaster as far as your opponents go. So we're playing this back like really, really fast, 4 times speed. We're just trying to demonstrate. I mean, I've already showed you how to do the opening. We'll just demonstrate some of Yadakk's potential here. So of course we're going to go ahead because we got the vision. We were able to put our rider in that village since Imperius left it open. And that's actually like pinned to the advice channel as a strategy. It's called Empty Nest. And that's not technically a strategy. I don't even know if it's a tactic. It's just kind of something people do that's not always a good idea. I don't know if you... It's definitely not a strategy. Maybe a tactic, but maybe a questionable tactic. So there we go again. So somehow that got away from me. It didn't start at the beginning of the turn, so I'll rewind it here. So this is how that played out. I got stars in a ruin. I used my draw on tool to plan out my attack here, and he empty nested twice again. And let's see how that works out for him. Not too well. I believe at that point, that's when he resigned. But yeah, there you have it. Yadakk is definitely a formidable tribe. They can eco well, which means you can go up against other tribes such as Barter and Kiku on a large map. And you also have an added military advantage and an added speed advantage with the roads. And once you get riders, you already have roads, so you have an added military advantage as well.